there everyone, and welcome back to Shogun 2. So, we are continuing with the war, and as I recall from last time around, we're really waiting for this Torso army to arrive and see if it's going to be able to attack and take back this castle. Before we go ahead and end turn though, you know what? I don't think I need to wait. I can just go ahead and do this, and I could talk while the other factions do their thing. One thing that I really need is I need to improve on my navy and make it a lot larger so that I am able to oh, that's a lot of Tokugawa forces. I need to open up the ports, which are being attacked really everywhere along my coast, and it seems like they're about to land an army as well. So I need to make sure that my coast forts are, well, every single fort in in this campaign is lying next to the sea, or being there's a possibility. Oh, first railway. Silly peasants, they do not know about the future. Satsuma Imperial Vanguard. We have established Japan's first railroad connection. This advanced method of transportation will allow us to move armies and agents quickly between interconnected railway station, as long as they belong to us or a clan with whom we have agreed military access. So I was a bit confused there, actually, that we've got that because they've already built one station, but I'm guessing the difference is that now there's two stations, so there's actually somewhere the train can go in between. Before, it was really only the fact that what's it called? That there was only one station. So just destroying everything. So I really need to beef up the navy. We're able, however, to bring in the general to support this army. We might have to switch out a unit for him. And what we could do is we could send... Who are we going to send off? I don't think the cannons are very useful. The long guns are actually very useful inside the fort. So that's what we're going to do. And then there's long cannon. It's going to head over here into there, together with the rest of the artillery, which we have quite a lot. We've landed a lot of artillery. Now to one of my sort of announcements. I probably make it on several places. But unfortunately, the Cossacks 2 campaign, finally, the problem that has caused, I mean, that seemingly everyone has, is that the game doesn't work, and so that's what happened to me. For some reason now, I get an error as I started saying the game files have been changed, and internet will no longer be permitted, basically. I'm guessing that's sort of an inbuilt anti-cheat thing with the game, that some files have been altered, making it so that you cannot play online anymore. And I think, unfortunately, those files that were changed probably might have to do something with the save, because I uninstalled it and I reinstalled it again. The only files that were left behind were the save files, so I could start up the campaign again. And I'm able to play in zone, but the problem is it doesn't only block. It probably blocks the internet play, but what it has done is that it blocks the campaign, or it's broken down the campaign. So all I get as soon as I start a match is it just starts for like a second and then it just freezes completely. So not even the fog of war is able to clear off, which means that it's completely broken down. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to see if I can fix it. in some way, but seemingly I'm gonna have to delete the save then. So if I come back to Cossacks 2, the way I'm going to do it is probably going to do just single battle stuff. I was actually kind of saved by the fact that the smaller army blocked this army from getting through. But I think we're gonna wait for them to come to us, because as I recall, this position is not yet completely secure. So we're gonna wait a bit. We're able to build a silver vault or a proofing house. I think the proofing house seems to be the one that gathers more cash, so we'll probably do that. And then once we take this, we'll open up another railway station, which is actually built by the enemy. They're already building one by the enemy. And I think they've built one here. So Obama has started building train stations as well. We'll see about if we can use them at some point. The thing is, along this line, I don't have like... What I would want is having great opportunity to recruit people along the line and then being able to shift them onto the train station and then send them down the line. You can probably send them quite far, but right now we're waiting for this, and let's go ahead and repair the navy. We also got 2 ships here that needs repairing, and then I'm hoping that we're recruiting ships along the line here. For some reason the recruitment is very much limited here. Torpedo boat, that would be nice. Copper plated corvette, that's probably also nice. I've built a military port there. I probably should build a military port here as well, in the coal regions, because they're cheaper to produce there. The home province is quite secure with its troops, and it's got a general. The problem is here that this port, which I'm hoping to be able to recruit British soldiers out of, right now we cannot, because, well, the port is under attack. So we are not able to build that special trade station with the British. But once my navy is ready, we'll see about moving down here, clearing off the coast. This one is the biggest navy the enemy's got of the, I think it's the Nagoya, yes. The Nagoyas, then we've got Tosas, and then we've got some others. I think there was a bigger, oh yeah, the bigger Tokugawa navy moved over here. I say bigger, it's 4 ships, that's not a lot. But a full navy in this is only, what is it, 8 ships? I think it's a little bit more than 8 ships, it's like 9 ships. So that's not a lot. Since the enemy's got quite good cavalry and stuff, I think we're actually gonna hold up in this castle. It's a large town, it's a castle. We'll see how that goes. At the same time, we saw that I was able to recruit somewhere some ninja troops. I'm not entirely sure which location. It might have been over here. Yes, here we got some of the traditional troops, or at least the Yariki. But I also recruited some ninjas. I'm not entirely sure where they are. Maybe they're over here. Yes, there they are. We've got 2 ninja troops stationed with this army. What we can do is we can take this general out, and he can move with the traditional troops. We've got a lot of these guys, making sure the province is turned into pro-emperor, and that's going to go pretty quickly. And I don't think we actually need everyone here. Did he gain a full level? No, it's just that we're waiting to use the point for something else. Right, so there's not really much I can do right now. We could see about... The thing is, I really probably need to upgrade the castles here and in the home province, because these places always come under attack from the enemy navy. So these 2 definitely need to be upgraded. And this place was attacked. You know what? I have enough money, so we'll repair this. Let's go ahead and end turn and see what the enemy comes up with. So moving this guy over here, there's basically nothing here. The only thing that's holding me back is the fact that oh, what's she doing now? Entertaining the nobles. It sounded like someone shot at her. I heard a pistol shot or some sort of rifle shot. So the navy is, yeah, they're coming over there to bombard my port. I'm never gonna be able to finish that unless I'm able to secure that. And they're sending more of these single torso ships around, just screwing with my navy. Oh, you're gonna torch my farm and then retreat back. He's just gonna walk back and forth through the snow until he's completely dead. Obama is the vanguard of the shogunate. But I'm going to destroy them. Oh, the Nagoya is moving back. The thing is, with Nation Divide, the thing about the different factions fighting among each other, so all the shogunate factions have now more or less combined, so they're no longer fighting each other, they're fighting me, which is gonna be a problem. It hasn't materialized as a problem just yet, but I bet it will very soon become a problem. United States of America has broken... Wait, our trade with the USA has been broken. Is that because... Okay, sure, increased in rank. I'm guessing that's because they've signed some treaty with some other clan here. Let's see. Chance of escaping following an action or killing enemy agent in self-defense. Yeah, you know what? Take a revolver. And then what's your... seal when assassinating. So he's gonna be an assassinate. He's gonna be... Go for assassination.
What would you have me do?
We're at 96%. I think we can move out the assassin and this guy, so they can stand in this province, starting to turn these guys into pro-emperor, while this guy stays in this. There's a bit unhappiness. Let's see what happens if I move out the army. Yes, the army is safe to move out. There's snow on the road though, so we're just gonna move to the edge right there, and we're just gonna increase by putting some volunteers or something like that. Yeah, volunteers, they're pretty cheap, so we'll put 2 volunteers there to help out with holding that province down. We need to remove some troops out of this. You know what, we could remove these 2. I don't need those guys. Oh yeah, you know what? Let's take these. Instead of killing them, we'll put them together with these guys. And we'll move to chase down this army. While this army will continue forward, taking these guys with them now. So really fast. Yariki. Really fast. Do I need more than 2? I guess this one could see at some point trying to get down through here. But now, right now, these 2 will stay somewhere-ish there. This army will go in here just to replenish. We'll repair these things. And yes, we'll wait there. Attack, shipwright report. We've got 3 ships ready. So we've got 1 over here. Where do we have the rest of them? We've got 1 over here. And wait, do we have... We have 1 over here, and they can go ahead and join in this one. Let's see if we can smash these 2. So we'll use the veteran navy. We'll sail out of port and attack this navy. And it's retreating. Then we'll continue down through here and attack these guys, but we'll bring with us the rest of the navy. So now we'll go for attacking that one. And you know what, there's only 2 ships, let's auto-resolve it. And we sunk those 2 bastards. And we can repair this province. We're not gonna get any further. So can I repair, go into port and repair? Is the question? No. We can stay in port though to protect it. This one's coming down to aid, and we're gonna go along the coast there to break the enemy apart. This thing was attacked, but I cannot repair it because I don't have the money. This place is laid under siege, but it's not that much of a problem right now. However, this army is coming through here, and let's see if I can take this army, move it a little bit closer in the forest there, and see if I can ambush them, because they're probably waiting to have these guys join in, so we can ambush those guys. And then next turn we'll be able to go out here, out-resolve, go up here, out-resolve. This guy will continue a bit through here, take a look at what's going on, not much. We've got a clay kiln, which I think works towards cheaper construction costs in this province, and then the increased one, like the brickworks, will do... I thought there maybe would be an overall reduction of buildings, but it wasn't, so it's just in the province, which isn't that great compared with then gaining money from selling clay pots. Okay, so he's gonna... I thought he was gonna maybe attack the castle. Aha! An ambush! Thing is though, the enemy army is quite strong, but the thing is we've got tons of artillery, so I don't think it takes into account the artillery in the way that it really should do. So EU fields, and we got an ambush where we got just tons of artillery bearing down on this one unit. With these few units, we got 2 generals and some traditional troops and some other crap. But I think concentrating my artillery on this will just completely ruin all of their troops. So let's see if this will go ahead and start pretty darn soon, so I can go. I'm not entirely sure. We've got a hill here, which I guess I could. Oh, we actually start here on a hill with a little village and stuff. Oh, this hill was actually quite large. I could place... Oh, and that's ridge and stuff. I could probably place like the mortars up here. But we probably need something to guard them. Just to guard the front here, so that the enemy doesn't get through. We're gonna have them in 2 lines, holding, and then fire by rank ability, so they're gonna hold down like that. And so the mortars will be able to shell down. The mortars doesn't have that long range, so they will all be firing this area. Then we got a wide open area from this hill, where we basically got a pretty good killing field going on, where we'll have all the cannons drawn out along here. I mean, look at this battery. It's basically gonna be like Pickett's Charge, but in Japan. And there we go. Let's go ahead and start.
Prepare to attack, sir.
And we're gonna start off by telling them to fire shrapnel. And then to increase the rate of fire. Ooh, that shrapnel though. It's a shame I missed zooming in on this, because they lost so many men here. And now come the mortar shots in the back there. The problem's gonna be the cavalry. We're gonna keep blasting them with shrapnel. They all seem to be firing over there. We need to make sure that the enemy cavalry... I'm surprised the enemy cavalry does not immediately try to charge for our cannons. Okay, so they decided that it was probably best to go for the mortars instead of going for the artillery battery over here, which is a smart choice. Because, well, there's no way in hell they're going to be able to get through all of these cannons. All the shrapnel's firing after this general. Oh, did they change their mind now when the general died? They don't seem to know really what they're supposed to do here. And we're just blowing them to bits. It's complete destruction. We're gonna aim for the bigger unit, this Yariki, and then I'm gonna tell them to shoot shrapnel in on this unit. Probably should aim for the cavalry, but I still want to give them maybe a little bit of a chance. And look at all that shrapnel coming flying. Well, it didn't kill that many, but you can see the shrapnel basically not only hitting up here, but it's hitting all the ground all the way back here. Probably might even have hit as far as over here, maybe shot some of our own almost. The mortars are no longer firing because, well, it's out of the mortar's range. But it's a field day for the artillery. The enemy's got nothing. They're able to put up nothing against us. And now we attacked the cavalry. Blew them to bits as well. So stupid of the Torsa to go ahead and betray the Emperor. We're gonna send our infantry unit ahead of the cannons to make sure that they're not gonna be able to harm the artillery battery. I'll tell them to hold fire, then pick target on their own and use shrapnel. We just look at the destruction. They seem to have been focusing in on this unit right here. The sharpshooters, I believe. Yes, the enemy sharpshooters have started opening fire on our men. And we are starting to lose a few troops of the line infantry that are getting shot here on the side. But I mean, the enemy is going to have to go through all of this to try and attack us. Wait, didn't I tell you to... Oh, are you not firing by rank? Why is not second rank firing? Looks like the enemy is retreating up. Isn't... There we go, now second rank fired. Not very accurate, as you can see quite a few shots went down sort of ish here. What is out here? There's one guy the artillery was aiming for. And now it's retreating. Hopefully the cannons now... I think the cannons, yeah, they are relocating and firing on the sharpshooters. And at this point, we are victorious. I'm not entirely sure if we're gonna be able to get more battles into this, but end the battle and we'll have to save the replay as well as replay number 60. And then back to the campaign map. I guess maybe this could be a sort of an episode in between the heavy fighting, because we've got a lot. I've got a few outer assaults I still can do, I think. And then we'll do throwing off the Torsa from the castle, which they are laying siege to. So the ambush worked perfectly. The enemy moved straight into that. And we're gonna... Let's see, where is this one going? He's going a bit back and forth and he's so far he's quite far away from the front, but I imagine at full speed heading towards our front lines, he would be able to land there within 2 turns ish. Shinobi detected. One of our guys gained rank. I think it was this guy. Yes, what do you get? Campaign movement range for enemy armor, chance of escaping following an, or you know what, we want a dogo. He needs a dogo. And then he is also an assassin, very much like this guy. And so now we can move up. 2 lay siege here. We're gonna bring up the general to support, so they both get a bit of XP from taking this. And then out to resolve the attack. We lost 168 men, and we're able to successfully take control of the castle. I don't think there's any room. Yeah, there's no room in that army. And then he comes after with his ninjas. And then we got our ninja. So moving forwards here. Keeping tabs on this army, but I also want to scout ahead and see a bit what's going on there. This one should almost be, I think on its own it's going to become 100% show Emperor, so we're going to move this guy over. And then we're going to see about if this army, it's almost able to reach. I think with this one actually leading the attack, yes, that will work. We managed to capture one of the enemy cannons, and our faction leader got a upgrade here. Replenishment rate, that's good. Raiding, not so good. And then defender. No, I think we'll save the point for putting it somewhere down here instead. There we go. And what do we have here? This province is not very happy right now. It's 100 pro to the Emperor though. But we're able to move these guys in to secure it. And then you will come over here and help rally the populace here. And that on its own turned things around, just having him move in there. And then you can move into this province, check out what's going on here. Right, that's good, that's good. We're pushing forwards through here. This one's holding. See about structuring some of these provinces along the railroad line here to see what kind of troops we can get out of these to be able to support our main action. We got a few more ships that's been recruited, and now I can repair this. So we got one over here and we got one over there. We'll combine them, and then we can move them into this. And instead of joining this fleet, which is on its way to liberate this area, it's gonna be, you know what, that's quite a massive fight actually, so maybe I should move both of them to make sure that we are victorious down here. So we captured 2 provinces, path blocked, 2 ships recruited, and we got extra troops in bingo, and we pushed them off this port. We can repair that, and then I think we're gonna move back, so we move at the same rate as this ship, so or this fleet. So we move both of them at the same time. Then most of these ones, if the enemy is gonna attack here, these should be ready. Can get some extra guys over here, some of the cheaper ones possibly. Some of these volunteers, we can get 1 volunteer there. We already have volunteers here. Along this coast it seems fine, we got some volunteers, and so we managed to advance, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to hold this province. But the next video then is where we're going to get some of the bigger battles, because I'm hoping that we maybe can lure this one into attack range. And we're definitely gonna attack this one. I think we'll drag both of our armies together. We've got an ally moving in, our only ally. That's over here. But yeah, I think we're gonna drag together the armies here. Could drag this one closer, and we could see about destroying these guys. But that will be for next episode. So I hope you guys enjoy this one, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.